What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Shōgun Season 1, Episode number 2. And
Finally.
I thought, sorry for the delay. I thought that was an absolute banger of a start. They set a lot of storylines in motion. We got like world building, we got some character building. We met John, and it's literally Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We recognized him from Peaky Blinders. He was Barney.
Yes.
Like he was like in 2 episodes, and I just couldn't. Like,
it was the eyes for me.
A face generally doesn't leave me. It's just sometimes I have trouble placing it. And even Rodriguez was in Batman, which, I mean, never recognize him because of like, he literally had a full beard and he was clean shaven in Batman. But amazing. And I mean, just the overall storyline of this dude, like the opening shot of his ship. Well, it's not really his ship. His captain ended up quitting and killing himself. But John was taken over and like the ship rolls through that fog, super creepy.
He didn't really quit. I mean, he was gonna die anyways, it feels like, so he kind of just took care, I don't know.
Ahead of time.
Yeah.
And, you know, meeting John, very interesting. He's like selling this whole idea of like, oh, we're merchants, we're this and that. It's like, nah, dog, you're pirates. You came to do some bad shit. And you just caught up in some really bad things. And, you know, you guys are starving. And like Japan is currently in this, it feels like this big conflict where I think it's the regents. There's like 4 of them going against Yoshi, to where it feels like war might be breaking out amongst these groups and trying to take over and gain power. And Yoshi meeting John feels like a possible opportunity for him to gain an edge if this does break out into all-out war because of the ship, all the weapons. All of that stuff could play to his advantage. There was a lot of intensity, a lot of tense story building.
A lot of boiling.
And we saw a dude get boiled, which was absolutely insane. We saw a dude get decapitated, which literally came out of nowhere like an RKO. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was like, holy shit, like ruthless in that moment. And I just, again, the story, the building, it feels like a really big moment. John and Yoshi coming together. And you know, you mentioned it during the episode that it felt very much like a Last Samurai kind of thing.
It did.
To where Tom Cruise's character, I mean, obviously things didn't work out in the end for the samurai, but he provided something that you could never really imagine in that sense. And it feels like very similar thing with John showing up and potentially helping Yoshi and gaining an edge and maybe providing a perspective on things. And yeah, again, really good start, really cool characters. The world looks amazing. The cinematography was absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
The intensity's up high already in 1 episode. And yeah, it's been a minute, but we're ready to jump into episode 2.
Yes.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Let's go. One year ago. Oh.
お前様、どうぞお心安らかに御仏を一心にお念じなされませ。
恐れることはない。父はほどなく浄土に生まれ変わるのじゃ。
浄土ではどのようにして父上を見、
Aw.
まつげは今のままでございまするか。この手の爪は
人の世は妙なものよの。夢の中で見る夢のようなもん。
さあ、母上のそばへお行きなさいませ。太后様はお一人になりたいと仰せでございます。
This is so interesting. They bring him into this place and like let him die there. Let him. You know what I mean? Like he's dying there.
I think it's ritual. I think it's.
But like, do they know?
Standard
Okay, he's only
practice
got so much amount of time. Let's just put him in here. Or they've got eyes for each other.
神の国へ参れません。
神の国とやらはそちの尻の奥にあるやもしれぬな。
Sorry.
虎長殿、これ。
It's the eyes. What are they?
落ち葉はお主の側室になっていても不思議はなかった。
それがし、美人にはとんと触手が動きませぬゆえ。
わしは大好物じゃ。二人でしたたかようた夜、わしが言うたことを覚えておるか。
わしらは同じ壺にクソを。今さら互いの足に小便をかけて。
Interesting.
共に朝鮮を平定したかったの。 さすれば日の本はお主にくれてやったものを
いずれ八重長様から配慮することにいたしましょ
わしの息子曲がりはうごめ高の目の連中ばかりじゃ。
The vultures.
八重長が元服するまでその方一人を大老にするという一案と
So this is where it all stems from.
Got it.
八重長を守ってくれるのならわしから命ずることもできるぞ。
う。さすれば敵方に結束を固める理由を与えることになりましょうな。まずはそれがし、続いて八重長様のお命が狙われましょう。
Yeah.
かようなむごいお仕置きはご勘弁いただきとう存じまする。
いかにも賢き答えじゃ。誠の将軍と呼べる者がいなくなって100年。わしの一生は内乱を鎮めるためにあったと言うてもよかろう。今気がかりなのは日の本が再び戦乱の世に立ち返ることよ。それゆえ五大老なる者を設けたのじゃ。一同紀
Got
安
it.
大野杉山
And that's the group that we saw in the
それにお
beginning
主は
episode.
And you.
八重千代が元服するまで権勢を分かち合うことになる。
He rules at 16, essentially. Wow.
殿下は日の本一の知恵者にござりまする。
I wasn't ready to rule shit at 16.
敵からも仲間からも守ってやってくれ。そして教えてやってくれ。一番肝心なことを。国の頂に立つ者は誰より孤独なのだと。
This is also interesting. So it's like in the premiere episode, they give you all of this current conflict and
Right.
4 versus 1 essentially. And then in this episode, they give you the flashback of essentially why this is all happening the way that it is.
This is beautiful intro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't see this in the
I don't think
in the
so.
no. This is awesome. But last episode, someone mentioned to Yoshi about him becoming shogun, and then they just mentioned it again here that it has been a while since there's been a shogun. One person to rule all is what it sounds like. This is a super cool intro.
What was I need to go back and look at the intro of the first one.
There wasn't one.
Oh.
It just did like a flash to shogun.
Oh.
Very
I love
cool.
the armor. It's so pretty. Well,
Oh.
sorry. It's awesome.
I mean, it is pretty. That shit is gorgeous. The armor the samurai wear is some of like the most dope, amazing, awesome looking shit ever.
It's just warriors. I don't know.
This English pilot, how do you mean he is obscene?
You know, the short, dirty, diseased, and he's got a filthy mouth.
These journals are proof of his depravity.
Sacked, slaughtered, and pillaged his way through Manila. A real piece of work, that one. Brutal savage.
I always show these to the Japanese, and he will be hanged for piracy.
What was he in before, Rodriguez?
Batman.
Oh.
Despite the discord in Osaka, Toranaga is still president of foreign relations. He's a thorough man.
He was in the first Christian Bale one.
Yes,
And
I
then, no,
got
he was also in Dark Knight, but he didn't have a beard.
Yeah.
I need subtitles just as much for this dude when he speaks as the Japanese.
He's not a man to leave his fate with God. I suggest you don't either.
Yeah, so now they know the truth about him.
The last thing we need is any discussion of past entanglements.
Well, then let us be grateful our visitor does not speak Japanese. I'm going to the castle where Toranaga has been sequestered. I'm to translate for him this afternoon.
These are critical times for the mission. He will see to it this man is not a problem.
My name is Martin Albitu, of the Society of Jesus. You're in the court of Lord Yoshi Toranaga, and I am the interpreter to the Council of Regents.
Oh, good, so you'll be able to twist my words in your Portuguese favor.
I was just gonna say that. Literally, like, oh, so you can, like, re-say everything that I'm saying incorrectly.
I mean, it happened to him once already.
Exactly.
I will translate without prejudice.
Well, seeing as you're so bloody honest, perhaps you would do me the courtesy of telling him we are enemies.
Tell him yourself.
The Japanese word for enemy is teki.
Gesture at me and say the word. He will understand. I may be your enemy, but I am not your assassin. That you will do yourself.
その偉人に聞いてくれ。何故お前はわしの通詞の敵なのかと。
Because our countries are at war.
お前の国はどこじゃ。
Tell him where you're from.
England.
何故お前の国は通詞の王国と戦っておるのじゃ。
Because England refuses to be intimidated by Catholics. We English are Protestant.
いずれもデウスが神だと信じておるのか。
Yes, though I won't know for sure till I'm dead.
Word.
敵のカトリックに戦を仕掛けるために本気で信じてもいない神を錦の御旗に掲げて
I am not a pirate.
20門もの大筒を積んでおいてか
My ship contains
I love that
letters of
they've
marque.
taken the
I was just
interpreter
gonna say
out,
that.
so it sounds like they're just talking to each other.
もしわしらが戦を仕掛けたらどうする
I cannot conceive of being an enemy to you, Lord.
わしにはたやすく思い描けるぞ
I love this conversation so much.
Me too.
The tight shots, the facial expressions.
Then I would commend my soul to God, or surely I would die by the hand of a techie like you.
That was excellent.
Oh, I loved it. That was great.
Like the pacing was fast. You could feel like the frantic feeling.
お主はこの城に偉人を招き入れたと聞き及んだのでの。
Bow. Fast.
なるほど。醜い。犬ごときの面相じゃ。西の化け物とでも目打って。それにしても下船の。今に断罪されようという俺に偉人などと戯れておられるとは残り少ないお命じゃ。キリシタンどもはこの男を異端と呼んでるそうじゃがまことか。
はい、石堂様。
その異端者それがしには何の値落ちもござらんお望みとあらば息子に命じて牢にでも放り込んでおきまするが
揉め事の元にならなければよいのじゃ。
Doesn't sound like it. Like all this talk about removal, final days. You sure you're here for peace, bud?
I committed some sort of offense. I apologize. Do any of you people understand a damn word I'm saying?
No.
If I was in John's position, I would be so scared.
I think he is. That's why he's acting the way he is.
But I don't know if like my initial interaction with my translator would be like, teach me the word enemy. Like I don't know if that's where I would go.
Yeah.
キリの方とお呼びくださりませ。年老いておりますれば、あの世へ旅立つ前にもっと大事にしていただく。
いつまで経ってもわしにとやかく言いたがる
昔も今も殿には手が焼けまする。
お前の大きな尻と同じじゃ
あのや。この子に及んでは髪を下ろして尼にでもなるほかござりませぬ。
してそなたの見立ては
パードレ様は正直なお方にございまする。先ほどの通訳には何一つごまかしはございませんでした。
あの偉人の方
あの者には用心せねばという気がいたしまする。
それゆえ我ら一同大老衆からの切腹の沙汰を待つ身となった次第。
しかし患者によればポルトガル人らはあの偉人を目の敵にしておるようじゃ。間もなくキリシタンの大老木山と王を通じてあの偉人を大坂に置くことに抗議してくるである。
何故そこにキリシタンの大老が出てまいるのでござるか。
殿に断罪が下されるのは残りの大老が結束して票を投じた場合のみにござりまする。
Interesting.
殿はあの偉人を用いて石堂とキリシタンの大老との結束にひびを入れるおつもりかと。
That's the leverage that he has now.
Mm-hmm.
嫁子の腹の座りようをちと見習うがよい。
殿、力も誠に。
Dang.
That's pretty awesome. Very.
He sees how smart she is and how good she is with her instincts.
But like smart plan.
Yeah. Because they keep talking about his impeachment and his death, and I mean through these 2 episodes it seems like something that's inevitable, and it feels like he's found a way to get around it potentially.
Yeah.
You're safe here. Are these men all marked for death? Death is the only punishment here. Father, there has been a mistake. I am a guest of a Lord Toranaga. I'm not meant to be here.
Toranaga brought you to Osaka.
Yes, and I must be allowed to leave.
You are a child in the wilderness. You don't know their games. Toranaga is a prisoner in Osaka Castle, isolated by his rivals on the Council of Regents. Sugiyama, descended from the richest samurai family in Japan.
Wow.
Ono, a feared warrior whose affliction of leprosy led him into the arms of the church.
Whoa, dude.
Kiyama, a man whose faith in Christ is guided only by his greed and ambition. All of them are in the palm of Ishido, caretaker of the castle. This man will vote on Toranaga's demise. If Toranaga claimed you as an ally, you'll never leave Japan alive.
This dude's smart as hell. Where did he get all his info from?
Right.
He has the whole lowdown of everything that's going down right now.
Yeah.
凛の方はつつがなくお産も栄和子も健やか。お世継ぎのお歳暮は江戸を離れる許しを得た。
虎長は女が定めを受け入れたようじゃな。万事石堂殿の舵取りのおかげじゃ。
な。
礼を申されるなら虎長という邪魔者の息の根を止めてからにしていただこう。さあ、賛否を問おうか。
その前に一つ片付けておきたいことがござる。異端者のことよ。あいにく牢に入れただけでは足りぬのじゃ。その異端者がマニラにおいてキリシタンの信徒をなぶり殺しにしたという感化的な話もござるよ。
なんたること。で、証はござるのか。
パードレたちがそやつの私的な書状を押さえてくる。
Oh, they know about that.
そのものの処刑を所望いたす。評決の前にじゃ。
He doesn't look happy about that.
年を重ねるごとに見えてくるものがござる。それがし今朝方目覚めると、虎長が我らをどう見てるのか分かったような気がいたした。官僚でござる。虎長は我らが作る掟を侮り、むしろ我らを貶めようと利用しようとしておるのじゃ。
Interesting.
我らがデウスを侮辱し。
はてさて、オミラはパードレどもが積み上げる山ほどの献上品がなかったとしても、そのデウスとやらに忠誠を尽くされるのでござる。
Oh, shit.
I know, he's just throwing it in his face.
もはや猶予をござらん。虎長の件、賛否を問おうぞ。
主、デウスの皆において要請する。異端者の処刑が先じゃ。
Dang.
Interesting.
I mean, just the politics and the positioning of all this stuff is very interesting.
A name that carries great weight in Japan. For centuries, his ancestors dominated this country, carrying with them a divine mandate. A title revered through the ages. The ultimate rank a mortal can achieve. Shōgun.
And Toranaga, does he seek this title?
Who knows what lurks in the heart of a Minwada?
I mean, you gotta keep this dude around. He knows everything, literally. But based off of that interaction that we just saw, it feels like Yoshi's plan is... Because now the focus is on John.
Yeah.
There's nothing for you to fear now. You'll die a martyr. On the cross, perhaps.
I'm sorry, Father. I didn't come all this way around the world just to die on a cross.
Oh my god.
Then why did you? You came here to wage war. I would have stood by you. I came here in 72, clutching my rosary, visions of the souls I would save. Then I learned the true tenets of the cloth. These Jesuits care nothing for the souls. They made an idol of that cursed black ship. That's how they dominate trade. The church incited the rebellion, smuggled guns from that secret base in Macau.
I met a man who said he'd been to that fortress, said there were Japanese soldiers, hundreds of them, all converted to Catholicism. You telling me the Lord's here? Don't know. That's my way out.
Their rules are too opaque, their hearts too guarded.
You don't know me.
I've known 1,000 of you.
Oh god. At least it's quick.
They didn't show it.
I appreciate that.
Just saw a head roll.
I don't gotta see every beheading. We're good. That's fine.
Bring all the gore and the violence. All of it.
I do not wish to translate anymore. I do not like this man, the way he speaks to you.
You have always had good instincts. about those with bad intentions. Lady Maria, the dark thoughts you have confessed to me in the past, are they still with you?
Oh.
I trust you know I pray for you. On this matter and others, especially with the heretic, I've read his journals. Whatever your heart tells you about him, he is guilty of worse.
お主らが大坂へ連れて参った偉人のことについて聞かせてくれ。
俺はただの海賊にございまする。小物でござる。礼儀も知らず身分も低いようで。
虎長はあの者の衣服に今日惹かれておるのじゃ。
あやつがもたらしたものにございましょう。大筒20門に鉄砲500丁。
Yeah.
そんなものなら日の本にもある。
There's something else more you don't know.
ポルトガルへの敵返し。いずれキリシタンのご大老方が敵に回ると踏んでおいでかと。たわけだことを。
我ら大老師の絆は盤石よ。
I think he's counting on otherwise, Mr.
拙者はその先に思いを巡らせたまでにございまする。虎長公が断罪に処された後の動きに。
お主も主君に準ずることになるの。
Oh.
Shit.
やがて石戸様の力が最も強大になるのは必要。されどその折には大野殿木山殿が石戸様の敵に回りまする。キリシタンの支援を受けておられるお二方。
わしに勝ち目はなかろうな。
されど石戸様が例の偉人を手に入れ、さらに手なずけ得る知恵者を配下に置けば、潮目は変わりましょう。
Oh, just using him and abusing him.
残念だが、あの偉人の処刑はすでに再開しておる。
Oh.
手の打ちようがなかった。
拙者、お力になれるやもしれません。
He's gonna try to like
intercept,
but also like prove his importance and value and try not to be killed with Yoshi.
Yeah.
As his ally. What's gonna happen? Something crazy is gonna go down, huh? There's no way he died. I always wondered why they cover the eyes. I'm like, if you're gonna chop my head off, let me at least see things instead of like just darkness.
It's well, I mean, it's like when they put the hood over your head for other people so they don't see.
If y'all know, any beheading experts out there. Whoa, shit! Oh, shit! This is the interception.
And then he's just standing there. And the old man, thank you so much. Yep, he did it. Yep, he was part of it. That's fantastic. Very nice, very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, you can't have any witnesses. Oh God. Oh no, these poor people. They did their job. And they have to die for it.
Holy shit.
Did he just speak it in Japanese?
He's learning. Shit. That's some ruthless shit right there. It's like, we're gonna need to like hire all y'all. We'll promise to pay you if you like intercept and help recapture him.
Yeah.
But then you do it and you just like, here's your money.
And also,
but then I'm gonna slit your throat.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
To make it look like he did something good.
運が良かったまでにござりまする。おやつが処刑場に引き立てられておる途中、盗賊に襲われておりまして、そこに計らずも拙者が通りかかった次第。
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it just happened.
Sure thing. Does he think everyone's stupid?
若君にお前の国の話をせよと伝えよ。天下人のことを、習わしのことを。
Just this morning I was set for death, and now I know I am considered an enemy, but I assure you, my queen is wise and would want to be your ally.
It's like the last time we spoke, enemy was the focus.
安人が存じておる世界の地図を描いてみようと伝えよ。
If he draws a flat Earth, I'm on. No, I'm just kidding.
This is the limit of what I know. The Earth is round.
There you go.
Japan is here. My country, England. It's on the other side of the world. We came by way of Magellan's Pass. We are the first outsiders to use it because the Spanish and the Portuguese kept it secret. It was safer to sail this way because we had to avoid the Portuguese base in Macau. It employs Japanese mercenaries. I'm told you call them Ronin. A secret Catholic fortress, used for gun running, employed during an uprising some years ago.
太子様への謀反のことでございましょうか。よくわかりません。
The plot thickens.
This is the way Portugal and Spain carved up the New World. 70 years ago, they signed a treaty that split undiscovered land between them. Your country falls into the Portuguese half.
Interesting.
日の本はポルトガル領だと申しております。
誠にポルトガル領と申したのか。
はい、そのように。
Oh shit.
I assure you their arrogance is unbelievable. Please tell him it's written into legal documents. Each Spanish and Portuguese king has the right to lay claim to any non-Catholic land they discover and to replace its government with Catholic rule.
This is a lie.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
This intensity feels like it's just been cranked up a ton.
ポルトガルの望みはキリシタンにあらざる天下人を追放し、仲間であるキリシタンの統治者を据えることと申しております。
Is this historically accurate?
I think so.
What do you seek here?
To vanquish our common enemies.
戦を挑むつもりならやめておいた方がよい。多勢に無勢。望みはあるまい。
Unless I win.
Oh shit.
We did not learn this in history class.
安心に今宵は西の丸に泊まれと伝えよ。外は物騒じゃ。盗賊がうろついておるからの。
I know this.
I like the way you said it with bandits lurking as he's like, you.
I know this is based off of a novel that I believe is historically accurate. I mean, it's one of those things where it sounds like this is going to be something that if Yoshi takes it to the council, that it'll unite everyone.
Yeah. Well,
I
don't know.
Get that on the same page for now.
That battle armor was ordered specially by Toranaga-sama after he saw it in a dream. Its star goes back many generations, all the way to the Minowara Shogunate.
Shōgun.
Armor looks so awesome.
I know you hold these priests in high regard, but I beg you to consider their motives. Your lord is in danger, and I have a ship.
Actually, you
I would advise against speaking out of turn.
I like her.
今黒船が長崎に向かって出港できないと翌年の輸送に間に合わなくなるとですからいい国に関わることを司る虎長様にそろそろ出港の許可をいただきたくお願い申し上げまする。
わしは常に利益について考えておる。そっちの国と我が国の力にわしは知らぬことがあまりに多い。あの偉人はよう知っておるようじゃがの。
Oh.
I'm not gonna do what you
黒
want
船
me
の
to
出
do.
港はしばらく見合わせることにいたす。海が荒れるやもしれん。お主らの教会がこの辺りの海域に隠し砦を築いておるのも。
Oh. I love this.
It's like I got a little bit more information now.
取り決めをするのはそれら砦についての見聞を広めてからでも遅くはあるまい。
Is he like shit?
Yeah.
Toranaga is denied our departure papers for the Black Sheep. This cursed heretic doesn't even have the decency to ruin us slowly.
Let this be my burden, Father.
Yeah, he wants his riches. Mm-hmm. Because I'm sure, like, oh, I let you in, you're going to repay me with wealth and all this. Yeah.
Feels like everyone's in danger now that this information is public.
That's what he's like. He's not even trying to ruin us slowly.
Ooh, the music.
Is he trying to fake a body in a bed?
Oh!
In the back.
Whoa!
She's fantastic.
Oh, shit. Oh, she is slick. Oh, my God. Oh. Doors and corners. Doors and corners. Damn, she's good.
Yes. The assassin.
Oh, yep.
Not that good.
She's got to check her doors and corners, too.
I was going to say.
Whoa. Damn, she's still going. He just straight sliced her in the neck, and she is not stopping. Do they want to keep her alive?
No.
Get some info?
No.
I kind of want some info.
I think they want her to suffer.
Wow. Dude,
But
he
all those
fucked.
people that she just killed.
Yeah.
かくなる上は戦じゃ。いや、これは石堂の仕業ではない。今宵わしは真珠を安心に貸してやった。わしは安心がいるはずの客間に身を隠しておったのじゃ。刺客が狙ったのはわしではなく、この男よ。
Oh. The
Yeah.
priests. It was the priests.
Yeah, so the idea that John had this information, revealed these truths, kind of like pulled the curtain back of this plan, it made him even more dangerous. And I mean,
I thought she was going to kill Yoshi, but no. Yeah, if they traded quarters, yes, they would. Okay.
and he knew it was coming the moment that conversation happened. The fact that he set up like the dummy and he knew that was happening. And the way this story, like these 2 episodes, like I don't know how this show was released, but it feels like these were released together potentially because of like the amount of world and character building through these first 2 episodes have been so good. And it's just so important and vital the way this story is being told that you're introduced to these group of men and you have a certain assumption about them, but then you realize that that's not necessarily true. And it's like, as things unravel, you really start seeing just the story and this plan on like being revealed. And I think it's through these first 2 episodes, really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And I mean,
makes me feel bad about, my education because
so the thing I was going to say about that,
don't know anything about it.
So if you come to our channel expecting us to have great knowledge of historical events, sorry to disappoint you. I was a terrible history student. I was a bad student in general when we were probably learning about world history. Yeah. And history was always one of my weak points because it's a lot of information to retain. And my weakness has always been retaining information. Plus, we were in school a long, long time ago. So
Well, I mean, slow down.
it's been a while.
Okay, but
so
they taught us the most superficial.
I don't even remember what they taught us.
Here's your history. There you go. They taught you like the surface level.
I couldn't tell you what they taught us because I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Well,
I barely remember what I did yesterday. So don't get upset if we don't have historical. We've watched a lot of different things that have been historically accurate that have been new to us, and I just take it as an opportunity to learn now because as an adult I think I retain information better. Yeah. Because I understand things a lot better now.
Well, you understand like what sticks out, what feels important, what doesn't feel important. When you're, growing up, you're like, I'm not going to need this.
Especially when I'm young in high school or even in college. Like, I don't think I took many history classes in college because the general ed aspect, I like didn't give a shit about any of that. I just wanted to get into my major. But like in high school, I was not a good student. All I cared about was really my athletics.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you're learning math and algebra and all, you're like, I'm not going to need this.
Right. It's just one of those things. It's just
when
one of
you're
those.
watching things, you might need it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where if we were taught anything about Japanese history, it definitely hasn't stuck with me. But I'm just grateful to be watching this show now. And I can't speak for you, but for me, like I'm actually really handling the subtitles well, I think.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Like if I just hyper focus on it which is usually what I need to do with a show like this. I think I'm grasping the story and everything that's happening well.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, again, there's a lot of world and character building going on. And this feels like a situation where obviously Yoshi's the target. They keep talking about him being removed and killing him and like this group, like 4 against 1. But now that John has been implemented, I feel like this is something that where like he's revealed this information now to where like they have like, it's one of those things where you put aside all of your issues for the greater good of your world. And it's like, once we handle this problem, then we could go back to whatever beef we've got and we could go back to handling our business. But it seems like something that all of these folks need to come together, regardless of what their differences are, and deal with this new threat. Especially now that an assassin came in and killed like 4 or 5 of his people. It feels like a really big deal. And it definitely feels like a big fight is coming. And the idea that Yoshi had in the moment was like, I'm not going to put my stamp on this. I'm not going to give you the ship, and realize that he probably needs it for his own good.
Yeah.
And because like John again revealed those pockets of enemies within their world,
Their bases.
and essentially that they don't even own their own land because there's legal documents that the Portuguese have taken over. It's one of those things where he needs to start thinking about much bigger picture than just what's happening in his specific world. And yeah, I think this is going to be pretty insane. It's pretty wild where this is building towards, at least what it feels like. It's super intense. There's a lot of just very high drama building, it feels like.
I agree.
And I hope that all of these regions, these lords, can come together and be like, I know you guys want to kill me and remove me and like move on to something else, but we got a much bigger threat that we got to deal with. That's how I'm interpreting things. That's kind of what I'm thinking about.
I just wanted to like go over like, I understand that maybe these characters didn't actually exist.
They did. This is real.
Okay.
Like, this is real.
Well, I just wanted to like say that like, okay, like maybe the names have been changed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let us know what is actually accurate.
Yes. What is, they were trying to be taken over by Christians or Catholics, and that part is true, or like the entire, like all of these names
Without
are
spoiling,
accurate. Yeah, please
give us some info.
don't spoil shit.
We want to know.
There's a special place in hell for people that spoil
Yeah,
stuff.
and we're not going to look up anything until we're done. That's usually how we handle historically accurate pieces of content. We look things up after the fact so that we don't actually find out what happened.
Yeah, I don't want to
I
know
mean,
what
even
happens.
though there's obviously certain aspects of the world that, you know, I mean, having some knowledge and love for the samurai culture and all that stuff, I know they don't last forever kind of thing.
right.
So without revealing too much, what is accurate? Is this super accurate? Are there some liberties taken from the novel and kind of weaved to tell a story like a lot of
That would
shows
make
and movies
sense.
do?
That's what I,
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'm very curious to know. But I think through these first 2 episodes,
Oh, these are great.
awesome.
It's like
Visually,
super interesting to watch.
I loved that conversation early in the episode
Oh,
between
yeah.
John and Yoshi. The way they like took the translator out to like kill the dead time, and it kind of like creates tension with like the super zoomed in close up shots and them just talking directly to each other. I thought that was really, really well done and just made for a really tense moment of conversation. And yeah, through these first 2, I love it. I think it's great.
It is great.
I feel like it's building towards something really big.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your comments, share all your thoughts. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.